What? What? You guys, I have this has been me for the last 3 hours or so. No, screw that. This has been me for the past 24 hours, and it just gets like even more over the top as it goes on. If you can't figure out why I'm doing this, it's because I have over 100 subscribers. This isn't... I keep laughing and I realise that it sounds quite fake, but it's not. I'm just like, I'm so completely beyond kind of... I don't understand why all of you have subscribed to my videos. Like, why? Not that I want you to go away. I like having subscribers, so please stay and watch these videos. But like, thank you to everyone who has subscribed, like, at all. People who've subscribed in the last 24 hours, taking me from like 27 people to 138. What the hell? Thank you for subscribing. For the people who were here before that, thank you for subscribing and sticking with me. A special thank you to 3 people. First one is to Ariel, because she mentioned me in her video, which is I'm pretty certain that's why I've suddenly had this like mass increase of people. Second one is to Jessie the Reader, because I have someone following me who has 70,000 subscribers. Like, what is that? How did that happen? And the third one is to a subscriber whose name is the Nats Imad. I really hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. She commented on a couple of my videos, which I love. I love it when people comment on my videos, and I try my hardest to respond to every single comment. Or if I don't have anything to say in response, then I'll like it. So if you've commented on a video and there's no response from me, the likelihood is that I have liked that comment, because like, it makes me feel like fuzzy and warm on the inside. Like, it makes me smile. But she's commented on a couple of my videos, and she then sent me a really, really lovely message that, like, I'm so excited about what that message said. I'm not gonna share it in this video because I'm gonna wait and see what happens, but there may or may not be something very cool happening in the near future, which I'm so excited about. So, like, thank you for the comments, because seriously, comments are the thing that kind of, it's so nice. Especially when people like talk to me about books, like, it's just so nice. But like, secondly, I really want to give you a hug, and I realise that I can't, because currently I'm in my bedroom talking to an electronic device. Like, hugging my camera, have done it before, wouldn't recommend. But yeah, so thank you to those 3 in particular, but also thank you to everyone who's commented on a video. I know that I've had some comments on the Pros of Living in the UK video, which your comment, I cannot remember your name at this current minute, but did get me thinking about like the fact that in Wales and England it's very different, and our interaction, it was so nice. And I've had a comment on the 50 Shades of No video, and on the Names video, and on the review of Hate List, and the review of, I think the review of Eleanor and Park, and so many of you have watched the 3-season sex video. I'm so excited about that. I'm so happy that that went down well. Like, I was really worried that everyone was really going to dislike that video, but it's good. Okay, so that was the beginning. That was just the intro, 4 minutes, and that was just the intro. Okay. The point of this video is, like I said, I have now reached 100 subscribers, and to celebrate this, I have decided to do the TMI tag. My next goal is 500 subscribers, which obviously not near there yet, but it's nice to have goals. And my thinking is that when I do reach 500, I'm either gonna do a Q&A video or a live show, maybe. Prob's not a live show, maybe, I don't know. But something to celebrate that. But I wanted to celebrate 100 because, like I've said in a previous video, I thought this channel was going to be 5 people, one of whom was my dad. So I realised that this is probably not the most entertaining video, it's just me hyperventilating and laughing quite a bit, but you have to excuse this because I've been doing this on my own for 3 hours, so I'm sharing it because there's no one in my house at the minute and I'm just hyperventilating and laughing quite a bit. So yeah, so I'm going to do the TMI tag. I am going to make you aware of a thing that is, one, I probably don't look 100%, which is part of the reason why I wasn't planning on making a video today. Like, I didn't realise that I had this many subscribers until this morning, so I wasn't going to film anything today, but I needed to celebrate this. But I am kind of ill, which is why I'm not at college on a Wednesday, because I should be at college. But so I'm a little bit ill, hence the kind of paleness. I think I look pale. I might be wrong. It might just be the camera. I don't know. But like, not feeling 100%. But I had to make a video today. So let's get on with this. I'm going to do the TMI tag. I wasn't tagged by anyone. Now that I have more subscribers, I might be able to start to get to know some of you guys, and kind of those of you that are booktubers, please comment, tell me, and I will have a look at your videos and that kind of thing, because just okay, move on, Sophie, move on, do the tag. Okay, so question 1, what are you wearing? Currently I'm wearing a t-shirt and my pyjama bottoms because, like I said, I'm not very well, and getting dressed when you're not very well, bit of a faff. So pyjama bottoms, but like I was gonna film a video, hence makeup and, you know, t-shirts and, you know, that sort of thing. So it's a very mishmashy day. Question 2, ever been in love? Well, yes, but I kind of wish that I hadn't been. It's complicated. This shouldn't be a difficult question. Yes, and the good things about being in love are great and fantastic. The shitty bits about that particular relationship were really shitty, and I kind of wish that I had been in love with someone who was slightly less likely to make me feel so shitty. That's not a criticism of them, just the relationship was not fantastic. I'm gonna move on now. Question 3, ever had a terrible breakup? Depends what you mean by terrible. I was certainly very emotionally invested in said relationship, and the breakup was not fun for me, and looking back on it, the way that the breakup happened was really not very nice and not okay. But like, I think I got over it relatively quickly. Like, it wasn't kind of, I spent years pining after this person. Like, I moved on, my life is good. Question 4, how tall are you? I am about 5'11", 5'11", 6 foot, between, it varies. I'm very tall, too tall. Like, I have a very love-hate relationship with my height. I love being tall, I can reach the top shelf. I love being tall, I can always see over people's heads in crowds. I hate being tall, boys are never taller than me, and I can't wear high heels without towering over every person I meet. That doesn't mean that I don't wear heels, on occasion I do, because my god, you just, like, they make your legs look fantastic. Question 5. How much do you weigh? A, I'm not gonna tell you. B, I don't know. More than I want to, but like, it's not a huge concern in my life. I'm becoming more happy with the way that I look, which is a different video that I'm gonna do about like happiness with yourself kind of thing, but don't care really. I'm alright. Question 6. Any tattoos? Unfortunately, no. I really like, I love the idea of tattoos. I think they're fantastic and cool and super sexy, but I'm really fickle about tattoos and kind of like insignias and stuff. So like things that I think look really cool now, or things that I thought looked really cool like 2 years ago, I think would look really tacky now. So I don't want to get a tattoo for that reason. Also, I am a complete wimp with pain, so tattoos, prob's not the best plan. But henna and temporary tattoos, like, anyone tells you that henna and temporary tattoos are not sexy or cool, they are wrong. They are totally sexy and cool, and I'm gonna end up like repeatedly hennaing the same pattern in one specific place. So it'll just be like a tattoo, but won't hurt and won't be permanent. Solutions. Question 7. Any piercings? Just my one piercing in my ear. These up here aren't pierced, they're just little slidey cuff things. I do kind of want to get my seconds done here, and when I was younger I definitely wanted my belly button pierced, but now I'm like, no, no way, no way. Question 8. OTP. You're asking for my life story, mate. There are a lot of couples that I really like as couples in fiction, be that TV show or like books or films or whatever. I think the first OTP where I was aware that that was what it was called was Kurt and Blaine from Glee. But like looking back on my life, Willow and Oz from Buffy. Like I liked Buffy and Angel, and I liked Xander and Cordelia, but Willow and Oz, mate. Willow and Oz. And then Willow and Tara. I wasn't too big on Willow and Kennedy, but like Willow and Tara and Willow and Oz. I love Oz. He's just so cool. Yeah. Question 9. Favourite TV show? Oh, God, guys. At the minute, it's probably Orange is the New Black. If you haven't watched Orange is the New Black, go and watch it. There's probably others, but I can't think of them right now. Question 10. Favourite bands? Jesus Christ, guys. Johnny and the Baptists, Grace Petrie and the Benefits Culture, The Moulettes, Paramore, Yumi at 6, All Time Low, Show of Hands, who else do I really like? Two Door Cinema Club. I'm gonna tack on some people who aren't bands. Megan Henwood, she's a fantastic singer-songwriter, as is Jess Morgan. They're both beautiful songwriters. I can't, like, I love them. Okay, so question 11, something you miss. I'm gonna say like DF events, which is the youth group that I'm part of. Like between now, I probably won't see many of my friends from youth group until just after Christmas when we have our next bits. So I miss them. Question 12, favourite song. This changes on like a day-to-day basis, but at the minute, some of my favourites are Shake It Off by Taylor Swift, because dancey song and I love a bit of T-Swift and just beautiful. Constellations by the Moulettes, and probably something by Yumi at 6 or Paramore, like something quite angry. I've been listening to a lot of really loud angry music in the past couple of days just because like it makes me want to do stuff. Yeah. Question 13, how old are you? I am 17 and 8 months and like almost 9 months. My birthday's in January, so nearly 18. Nearly like, I can't fathom this. I'm nearly a fully legally adult, like buy my own alcohol and crap, and like I could buy a house. Like, I couldn't buy a house, I have absolutely no income and no one would give me a mortgage, but I could legally buy a house. And I could get married without my parents' permission. Not that that's gonna happen either. I was gonna say I could join the army, but I've been able to do that for a year and a half. Another reason why I'm against the army recruitment age being 16, so a little bit of political messaging for you there, because I can't go 10 minutes without bringing politics into things. Let's see, yeah, I'm 17. I don't know why this took me that long to answer it. I'm 17, nearly 18. Question 14, zodiac sign. I am a Capricorn. Question 15, quality you look for in a partner. I think passion. Like, not like, oh, sex passion. Just kind of like, they have to be passionate about something. And I don't mind if the passionate thing that they're passionate about is like a certain TV show or books or music or like sport of some kind. Like, I'm totally not sporty, but they've got to really care about something. Yeah, so I think that, but like there are other criteria as well. You can't just be really passionate and then have nothing else, because I'm a complex woman. I really shouldn't talk, should I? Question 16, favourite quote. Oh shit, I left the George Orwell book downstairs. I'm reading a George Orwell book at the minute, and I got 50 pages in and I kept having to stop, and I was just like, oh my god, why did I not bring my sticky notes with me? Because I just want to highlight every like 4th sentence in this book and kind of go, oh look, here, this thing, this is why I like politics, this is why I like George Orwell, this is why I like socialism, like this thing, right here, look at it, read it, understand it, that. I've realised that I'm now yelling at a camera. Other than that, I do have a favourite quote that is from a book, but the book actually quotes it, so I'm going to get that book down, and you can't judge me because it's not a quote from this book. It's a quote from something else, but I love it. I think it's so pretty, and it's been my favourite quote. Okay, here. So, the quote goes, childhood is not from birth to a certain age, and at a certain age the child is grown, and puts away childish things. Childhood is the kingdom where nobody dies, by Edna St. Vincent Millay. Okay, so it's in the Breaking Dawn book, which a little upsetting, because I really don't like the Twilight things anymore, but that's a different topic. But I think that's just a really accurate description of childhood, and I really dislike the description of kind of like it's up to a certain age, because there are things that I have understood better as a child than some grown-ups do, and like assuming that everyone develops at the same speed based on their age is complete bollocks, and like I just really like that quote. Anyway, question 17, favourite actor. You remember in a previous video I told you I can't do favourites? Darren Criss, Chris Cole, Alison Janney, Daniel Radcliffe, Anne Hathaway. There's quite a lot, which is why I'm struggling to name them. Just people that are good, people that are interesting. Question 18, favourite colour. Again, why are you asking me favourites? I can't do this. Purple, probably, but it changes. Like, I like groups of colours, so like really bright purple and really bright green and really bright orange, because they clash in such a beautiful way. Or like, you know, the kind of rougey, pinky red, and a really kind of soft violet, and then like a turquoise and a light blue, and that, oh, colours that go together. Question 19, loud music or soft? Loud. Soft music loudly. Loud music loudly. Not as loud as some rock bands think loud is, but my loud, which is like headphones, but loud headphones. Question 20, where do you go when you're sad? Either to my bed or the kitchen floor. Question 21, how long does it take you to shower? 20 to 25 minutes. At least. Like, people talk about showers in 5 minutes. It takes me 5 minutes to make sure that the temperature's the correct... The temperature's the correct temperature, the water is the can't talk. It takes me 5 minutes to kind of prepare the shower. So, yeah, 20 to 25 minutes. Question 22, how long does it take you to get ready in the morning? Depends where I'm going, between 15 and 30 minutes. If I'm putting makeup on, 30 minutes. If I'm not putting makeup on, 10 to 15 minutes. Because I've only very recently started doing the makeup thing. I don't often wear makeup, but I've started wearing lipstick on like a daily basis now. 23, ever been in a physical fight? Yes, actually. Several play fights with my brother when I was younger, and I then got into a fight when I was 10, which was not my fault, and upset me that the teachers at my school thought it was my fault, because it wasn't. I was just trying to be a good friend. And that's all I'm going to say on the matter. 24, turn on. Passion, like I said earlier, like if you're passionate about something, that's a turn on. Oh, hugs from behind. Like, people when they wrap their arms around your waist are just a little bit melty. 25, turn off. Any number of really bigoted things, plus the sentence, you really read a lot, don't you? Not because I dislike people who don't read, but just because I could not envisage myself with someone who doesn't understand my relationship to fiction. I've tried it, it didn't work. Don't want to try it again. 26, the reason I joined YouTube. Originally the reason I got an account was so that I could, like, save videos that I liked. The reason I started making videos was because I refused to go to open mic nights, and my dad said that I had to do something to put my music out there, otherwise he wouldn't buy me a new guitar. And the reason I started BookTube was because I really like books, and that's pretty much all there is to it. 27, fears. Heights, falling, long drops, spiders. Spiders are not okay. It doesn't matter what anyone tells me, spiders are not okay. Living in a world that's as shit as this one. Living in a world like 1984. People not liking me, and I don't mean like people meeting me and not liking me, I mean like kind of, you're a woman, no one likes you kind of thing. And like, oppression. I'm fearful of oppression. Just like a lot of things. Raising kids in this world, I'm genuinely terrified. Not of having kids, but of raising kids in this world, because there's a lot of shit and it's not good. 28, the last thing that made you cry. I had a fight yesterday with someone that I really love, and spent a very large amount of yesterday evening crying. Wasn't helpful to the fact that I'm not very well. 29, last time that you said you loved someone. Last night? No, this morning. My mum came in and said that she was going to work. So, yeah. Because we're one of those families that says it like every 30 seconds. 30, meaning behind your YouTube name. I talk about books and things, and I'm trying to be way cooler than I am. So the "and" only has one letter, and it's "n". So it's books, things, because I think I'm much cooler than I am. 31, the last book you read. The last book that I finished was a fiction book. Which fiction book was it? It was it The Last Dragon Slayer? It might have been The Last Dragon. I think it was The Last Dragon Slayer. The book that I'm currently reading is Homage to Catalonia by George Orwell. That's question 32. 33, last show you watched. I literally just finished watching an episode of Gilmore Girls. 34, last person I talked to. My dad came in before he left for work to wake me up again and tell me to hang out the washing when I got up. 35, the relationship between you and the last person you texted. She was my mother. Not she was my mother, she is my mother. She still continues to be my mother even though I no longer am texting her. 36, favourite food, Mexican food. Like, any Mexican food. But just food in general, like, anything that's not classically British food. I really don't do British food. 37, place you want to visit. Australia, New Zealand, Canada, LA, places in America that aren't New York. New York again. I want to go to Rome again. I want to go to Pompeii so badly. I want to go to Florence. I'd quite like to go to Ireland. I'd like to spend some time in Scotland where I'm not free. Like, just everywhere. I want to go everywhere. Although, places where it's scary and dangerous, not so much. 38, last place you were. My room? My living room? College? I don't know. 39, do you have a crush? Currently, no. This has been a thing that I've been trying to remedy for about a year, but currently there's no person that I'm kind of like, you're really attractive and I'd quite like to go out with you. There just isn't. Like, it's a very difficult thing when I don't like being single. Fun times. 40, last time you kissed someone. 21 months ago. It's been quite a while. 41, last time you were insulted. Last time someone insulted me, probably a while ago. Last time I was insulted by something someone said constantly. Like, bigotry is a thing and it makes me really unhappy, and racism is a thing. Just like horrible things that are said a lot, and I get insulted by it because it's insulting. It's a horrible thing to do, so don't do it. Don't be a shit. 42, favourite flavour of sweet. Blue bonbons. Like, I don't do sweets often, but blue bonbons. They're these like squishy sweet things. Oh, they're just beautiful. 34, what instruments do you play? I was going to get them all out and show you when I did this tag, but I don't have time or energy. I play the bassoon, I'm going to put a picture of. I play the bassoon, the guitar, the ukulele, occasionally the accordion, and the bass guitar. I also sing. I used to play the recorder and I used to play the violin. 44, favourite piece of jewellery. I don't know. I'm not... Favourite piece of jewellery that I always wear are these... Favourite piece of jewellery that I don't wear often at all is a locket that my little brother got for me several years ago that has a picture of him in it when he was like 7, and it's the cutest thing. Last sport you played. You think I'm joking. I don't take PE anymore. There's no reason for me to play sport. The last sport I did was that I went on a day of cycling with my family at like the end of August. Last song you sang. Actually, the last song that I sang was for a kind of testy assessment thing at college, and it was Little Lion Man by Mumford & Sons. Favourite chat-up line, it's a camping chat-up line, and it says, when my inner and your outer touch, I get wet. It's the worst chat up line ever. And no, I've never used it in a real context, which is question 48. I've only ever used it when me and my friend Esther are pissing about. 59, last time I hung out with anyone. I went into town with my mum on Saturday and I bumped into some friends, so I was hanging out with my mum and with them. And yes, hanging out with your mum is cool. 50, who should answer these questions next? Like I said, I'm not going to tag anyone. If you want to do this tag, go for it. Link it to me in the thing so I can get to know you all a lot better. Thank you so much for subscribing. The reason that I'm talking this quickly is because my camera is about to run out of memory, but seriously, thank you from the bottom of my heart for subscribing, for watching, for commenting, for liking the videos, and I will see you. Bye. To it. I'm gonna sneeze and there's no way that I'm gonna get through all of these questions. Like, if Joss Whedon has worked with them, then I probably really like them as an actor. Like, there's hugging twig people and then there's just hugging a tripod. No, I'm not gonna hug the camera. Don't hug the camera, so if you don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not gonna hug the camera.